What is going on, guys? We are back here with another video, and it's been a while. Apologize for that. But before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I do want to thank each and every one of you for helping me surpass 300 subscribers. Now, I know a lot of people might not think 300 is a big number, but when I first started this, I really didn't think I would even surpass 100, let alone 200, and now we're at 300. So I want to thank each and every one of you, and it really makes me feel good that you guys want to see more content from me, and hopefully we go far with this YouTube thing. I think we can, but I'm not a future teller. Without further ado, let's get on with the install. So hopefully you guys can see this. I don't know if you guys can see this well. I really didn't frame it up too well, but these are the headlights we are going to be installing, or I should say reinstalling. I made a video on installing these headlights probably about a year ago or something like that, and a few months back, these headlights just decided not to work. I was driving at night on a back road, so that was fun. I'm hoping these headlights, or I'm 90% sure these headlights are perfectly fine, and that the wiring harness just went bad on me. The only reason I say that is because it is super uncommon, or at least in my opinion, it's very uncommon for both ballasts to fail at the exact same time. But what do I know? I'm just a guy making a YouTube video, so I don't know anything. So it brings me to my next point, what we are going to be doing today. We are going to be working with, obviously, 2 JDM ballasts, the 2 JDM headlights, and you're not going to get anywhere without a wiring harness. This will power both the headlights and the ballasts, because obviously the ballasts control the HIDs. I'm sure that's how it works. Someone will tell me I'm wrong in the comments, so I don't care. But you will need this wiring harness. Now, I got this from, I think, Lightworks or something like that. I'll have to do a little bit of research on my emails and all that, but you will need that. I will link Lightworks down below if you guys are working with JDM headlights with the JDM ballast. This is strictly a plug and play setup, so should be as simple as it can be. I don't know where I was going with that, but we do have to pop the hood, take these headlights out, and don't mind my car being dirty. A lot of pollen. I was just too lazy to clean it, so before you say anything, that's why it's dirty. So we got to pop the hood, take the headlights out, and I'll show the whole process, even though you guys might know how to do it. If you don't, well, here it is. So taking these headlights out is super simple. It's probably easier than, you know, changing your air filter. That's exaggerating, but what you're going to need to do is, obviously there are 4 clips on the grill, one there, one there, one there, one there. There's just a tab, you just pop it out. Simple. As you can see right now, it came out. Then you got to take out whatever this is called, I don't know, a grill extension piece or something. There are going to be clips right here. Obviously I don't have one there because when I put this bumper on, things really didn't line up, but this still works. So you got to take out this, and there should be one back here, which I don't have because, well, this one works fine. So I got to take this out real quick. So now, since you got that piece off, you're gonna be working with 3 bolts. I only have 2 because, well, I broke one time, and so I don't care. One's gonna be right here. The other one, obviously the one I broke, is gonna be right here, and the other one is gonna be right up here at the tip of your fender. I believe they are 10 millimeters. Obviously I'll correct it, I'll put it on the screen if I am wrong, but those are the 3 you got to take out. And then you do have to be cautious of the wires back here. Don't just yank it out because things are going to be still connected, but take those out, cautiously pull it out and unplug it. I'm gonna get to doing that real quick. Light is out. Like I said, there's only 3 bolts. There's one here, and one on top of here, and then there are 2 connectors, wire connectors. So like I said, just be cautious on that. Just don't yank it out because those will be connected. Now we got to move on to doing some wire management, taking this all apart and making it look semi-nice. And I will show you guys how to wire everything up, because I don't think in my first video of me installing these headlights that I did like a great job on like how to actually wire it up. So I'm gonna fix that this video. So let me get everything all cleaned up a little bit, and then I'll show you guys how to wire everything up. Got a rough layout on how everything's going to be run. Obviously it's a rough layout, so everything's not perfect, but where your relay is, your big jumbled mess, obviously I shouldn't have to say this, but if you are following this step by step, I am going to be saying this. Your big jumbled mess where your relay is, your fuses, this is going to be going where your battery is, so the driver's side. If you've got a big jumbled mess, driver's side. And what I did is I ran the wire back through here, around here, in front where the horns are, and I fed it through here, and it comes out on this side. If you have a different way of wiring it up or running your wires, go ahead and do it. If you hate how I did, well, I don't know, leave the video or something. I does a rough diagram on how we're actually going to be running the wiring harness and all that, and I realized I was taking things apart and I wasn't catching you guys up, so I apologize for that, but I didn't get far. Obviously, power goes to your power terminal, and then I took off this ground, which we are going to be putting this ground over to here, and then I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this relay. I might just tuck it in somewhere, but for right now, that's what we're doing, and then I'll get all that hooked up, and then we can move on to the headlights. Now moving on to the connectors that will be connecting to the headlight and your USDM wiring harness. So this big blue connector goes over here to this big connector. It's actually pretty simple because they're the two biggest connectors. This one is going to be connecting directly to your headlight. I believe it's that one. I think it's the turn signal. So this is going to connect right over there. This one with the yellow tip is going to be connecting straight over here. I believe these are the high beams. And then these connectors are going to connect to your ballast. If I can get it real quick. They're going to connect right here. And as you can see, there are two connectors right here. All you're going to do is connect it to those two pins right there. I believe orange is power, and then this brownish, or I don't know what you would call it, is the ground. Obviously, I'll put it up on the screen if I am wrong. So these connectors are going to go to this, and then that leaves this connector with the white tip is going to be connecting to the wire on your headlight. It's fairly simple, and I'll go over it once everything is mocked up. So let me get everything situated, and then we can actually see if these headlights will work. All right, got a little bit of bad news. Everything works. The high beam, daytime running light, and the turn signal work, except for this, which is the HID. It does not work for whatever reason. I even tried that headlight as well, just to see if it was either the HID or it might be the ballast, which it's only those two things. It can only be those two factors, which I believe only those two factors. So I really don't know what to do, because HIDs are like $100-ish, and if that's not the case, I'm gonna have to spend like $200 if both of them are bad, which I have no idea, or I have to check if these ballasts are bad, which I don't understand why both of them would have went out at the exact same time. So, yeah, this is kind of a downer. I don't even know if I'm going to be like posting this video, or like where is this even going to go in the whole entire video, simply because I wanted to upload this on the 22nd. I believe it's either the 22nd or 23rd. It is currently Thursday, and I wanted this video to be up for tomorrow. So I have no idea. I'm gonna have to try to check to see if there's anything wrong with these things, and if it's not, then I know it's the HIDs. But if there is an issue with this, then I have to find new ballasts, and that's just a big issue. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it is what it is. Like I said, I just wanted to get a video out because I haven't posted in a while, and I bought this wiring harness because I thought it was the issue, and turns out it wasn't the issue. So, I don't know if this is the end of the video. I don't know where this is going to go in the entire video, if I even make one. So, I guess to be continued. All right, let's try this one more time. One more time. Come on now. Come on now. Be kind. Come on now. Oh my, that was the issue. Turn signal. I-beam. Oh my goodness, it actually works. I am so angry. Alright, so it's been a couple days, and by a couple days I mean like 2 or 3, something like that. I ended up putting the passenger side headlight in just to clean it up and get it out of the way. I still have to put the driver's side in simply because I want to show you guys specifically where I plugged everything in, what plugs goes where, so on and so forth. But you guys can see, or you did see, the headlight ended up working. And I'll get into why it didn't work in just a few moments. It was really dumb. It was really dumb. But I do want to show you guys how I wired everything up. So this is how I wired everything up. Obviously, power goes to your power terminal.
The ground I ended up putting over here on my fender. You can put it wherever you like, but this is where I would personally put it. I ran the wire obviously down through here. You're going to have a big blue connector, and that is going to connect directly to the biggest plug on your wiring harness from your car. That will go here, and then you're going to have a wire run from the blue connector all the way up to here, which I believe it is your high beam. I could be wrong, but this is where it goes. The second connector coming from your car is going to go right here. Everything is plug and play at this point in time. This is going to go right here. This is opened. I'm not too sure what this goes to. I believe it's to adjust like the height of your light, but I could be wrong. I left this one open and it works perfectly fine. From your ballast. Now, this one's pretty simple. There's going to be a white 3-pronged connector coming from your ballast, and there's going to be a matching one coming from the headlight. You plug these two in together, and over here with the second connector, I think I said, or I believe, I'm like 90% sure, I said red goes to orange and then brown goes to black. I was actually wrong. The black, the ground connector, goes to where the orange one is, and then the red goes to where the brown one is. There's going to be 2 prongs obviously in this connector. You just connect these 2 female ends, and then everything should work all peachy keen. And then I ran the wire through in front. Well, that was not nice. I ran the wire all up in front of all this junk where the horns are, and I ran it through here, ran it back through there, and then I just tucked everything up in here. It's not 100%, but as of right now, it works. I will clean it up just a little bit, but that is where I ran everything. That is where I plugged everything. So I hope I did a better job explaining where everything goes this time around, because I know the first video I made of these black chrome headlights, I did an absolute garbage job on explaining where everything goes. I don't even think I explained where the wiring harness goes. I just installed them and then showed you guys. So hopefully this one was a little more in-depth and more informative. But I got to button a few more things up, as you guys can see. Probably going to wash this car because it's full of pollen and just dirty as heck, and then go out to the real world, show you guys the finished product. So I won't bore you guys with all that. We're going to do some YouTube magic. Fingers ready. 3, 2, 1. And just like that, we are in the middle of a field, and I really want to apologize. I don't know how well this GoPro does with wind noise, and there's a lot of it, so I'll try to make it quick. But without further ado, the final product, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The black chrome, or JDM black chrome HID headlights. It's a mouthful, but here it is. And I absolutely love the look of these headlights. Now, if you're a new subscriber and this is the first time you are seeing these headlights on this car, well, let me know what you think down in the comments below. But if you are a returning subscriber, you guys will know we put these headlights on, I think about a year ago, something like that. I don't know, but let me know what you guys think. I absolutely love the look of these headlights, and I hope you guys do as well. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to effectively end today's video. I'm trying to do it quick because the wind comes and goes, and I apologize if the wind is absolutely destroying the audio of this video, but I'm gonna end it there. So if you guys enjoyed the video, obviously make sure you leave it a like. It's completely free and it's easy. You just click that little thumbs up down below. So click it if you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And as always, guys, I will see each and every one of you the minute I stop uploading.